So guys, I saw Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, and guess what? I did not hate it, but I also did not like it. What's up, DC Nation? We're back with another video. And guys, if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe because I release videos every week. It's been a very Star Wars week with Mandalorian, Star Wars news, and now Rise of Skywalker. But guys, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning right now. It's really late, but I'm getting this video out for you guys. So if you like the video, please give it a like. But yeah, guys, Rise of Skywalker. Oh my goodness, where do I start? There's so much stuff in this movie that seems so convenient. Like, literally, every single scene, I'm like, that's gonna happen next. But it's probably not going to, because usually when I predict something, it's not gonna happen. But then it just happens like that, and I'm like, okay, that was very easy. Like, everything wraps up so easy in this film. Like, there's no part in this film I'm like, wow, I was surprised by that. No, it was like, okay, I knew that was gonna happen, And it's not like, oh, I'm great at making predictions. No, it's just so obvious. Like, literally, all the stuff that happens in this film, you could predict it from like a mile away. And a lot of it is like theories from online. Like, people have been making theories since Force Awakens, and it feels like J.J. Abrams looked at those theories and he's like, you know what? I know how I'm going to make the fans happy who didn't like Last Jedi. I'm just going to make all those theories come true and everything will be awesome. No, that's not how it works. The story is not that great. Like, for granted, I didn't hate this film. I thought it was a great popcorn flick. Like, literally, all the lightsaber battles that we didn't get in Last Jedi, we got them here. Like, that's a plus. This is a better film than Last Jedi, for sure. Like, the lightsaber battles are awesome between, like, Kylo Ren and Rey. That is great. And then Palpatine. And guys, this is a non-spoiler review. Stuff we already know from the trailers. So in case you guys think, oh, you spoiled something. No, we know Palpatine's in this movie. If you don't know Palpatine's in this movie, then where you been? Like, there's some trailers, everybody's saying online. You just might not be on the internet. But Palpatine's in this movie. And guys, Palpatine in this movie, there's like no point. He literally shows up, talks to Kylo, like obviously Kylo's been hearing voices. And he ends up being that big bad. Like, we all knew that was gonna happen. He's gonna be the big bad. But we never find out if he, how he survived. Is he the Palpatine from the Return of the Jedi, or is he a different Palpatine? There's some Rey backstory, but I'm not gonna get into that because that's more spoiler territory. But on Rey's backstory, wasn't a big fan of it, alright? Now, it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. But super predictable. It was like, okay, you could have went a very unpredictable route, but you went this route instead. And guys, Snoke's, who gives a crap about that guy? Like, the Last Jedi, I was so excited to see him. He failed, he died, and then in this film, they barely mention him. He's mentioned in like one line, that's it, by Palpatine. And I'm like, that's it. And they don't explain, like, oh, what was his backstory? How he became to be like the supreme emperor, like the big emperor. Nope, we don't get none of that. Snoke was just a waste of time, a waste of a villain, and yeah, just makes The Last Jedi look that much worse. And guys, the whole Rey and Kylo thing, Reylo, hashtag Reylo, like, oh my gosh. I feel like that is like put in a lot in this film. Like, these parts of this film, I'm like, okay, I'm like in the relationship, it makes sense. But then there's other parts, I'm like, okay, you're just forcing the whole Reylo thing. Like, okay, spoiler. I know it's not spoiler, but they kiss. Like, is that really a big spoiler? Were you guys really like, oh my gosh, I was really waiting for that? No, I didn't care for it. Yes, I really like Kylo's character in this movie. I like his character arc, I like the stuff that happens, and there's even one scene in the movie that I'll go over in my spoiler review that I really loved. It's one of my favorite scenes in the movie, and it's between Kylo and another character that's been missing for a while, since The Force Awakens. But Rey and him, they have great scenes together, but certain ones I'm just like, really? That's just dumb. Like, okay, that's just to ship the whole Reylo thing. That's not actually to put the plot forward. That's all it feels like. But yeah, guys, Kylo had a great character arc. Rey, kinda. She tries to be like Luke Skywalker, but she like ultimately fails. She does have an awesome moment in this movie at the end of the movie when she's like fighting a character. It's pretty cool. But she just didn't feel like the Rey from Force Awakens. Yes, we find out about her backstory. She has a couple cool scenes, but she's like very overpowered. Like, are you kidding me? She has no part in this film, really, that she's like, oh, weakened. We always know she's about to get back up. Like, any part in this film that's like, oh, hope is lost. Like, a minute later, oh, hope is back. Hope is lost. Hope is back. So now it's just a joke. Like, it's not like, oh, hope is lost. It keeps going down. Oh, are they actually going to lose? And then it goes up. No, it's like, hope is lost. Hope is back. Hope is lost. Wait, I'm doing it wrong. Hope is lost. Hope is back. Hope is lost. Hope is back. It's back and forth. And I'm just like, this is just a joke. We already know the whole resistance is going to win. But come on, give us some point of view that we're like, oh, they're not going to win. The Sith are going to win. Palpatine's going to win. No, there's no point in this movie that I actually thought that. Now, there was a cool scene with Palpatine toward the end that he does that I'm like, that's pretty wicked, which I want to talk about that in my spoiler review. Like, Palpatine, he looked cool. He looked really cool. The actor who played him did a great job, and he had some awesome sequences. But his whole backstory, how he came back, and why he was even there was not explained. It's just like they're like, okay, fans, you want Palpatine? Here he is. And that's just it. That's just it. And guys, Finn in this movie, I like him. He did a great job. Same with Poe Dameron. I like Poe Dameron's relationship with this other character in the movie. He does a great job. And then Poe Dameron and Finn's bromance, that's pretty great. But I feel like they're just more side characters. Like, they're just there to be there. They don't have no character arc, really. Well, Poe kind of, but Finn doesn't really. And then the new side characters, like the one girl, forgot her name, because she's kind of forgettable. Like, she's really forgettable. But she shows up, and then the Asian chick from Last Jedi, who cares about her? Oh, Rose. Surprisingly remembered her name. But didn't care about that girl, not at all. And then other characters didn't really care. C-3PO and R2, awesome. BB-8, the droids were standout in these films. Like, they were great, alright? I really love the droids. And guys, we get to see different characters return and different callbacks and nostalgia. But some of it was great and some of it was like super cheap. Like, there's parts I'm like, come on, Disney. I know you have a great budget. You make a lot of money off Marvel, Star Wars, other films, and you can't give us a little more than this. Like, come on. But yeah, guys, there were parts in this movie that I liked. Like I said, it's like a popcorn flick. If you go in there not thinking like a diehard Star Wars fan, you'll actually like the film. You'll actually be like, okay, this is actually a solid film. But if you go in there and you're like, that's a plot hole. Wait, that makes no sense. Wait, that doesn't really connect to Force Awakens. Wait, hold up. That's kind of cheap. Wait, isn't this supposed to happen? Isn't that how the lore describes it? Aren't they going against everything Star Wars like made for them? Aren't they going against the foundation? You just start like thinking of all these questions instead of watching the movie. Like, there's halfway through the film, I was thinking through all these questions, and I was like, wait, I gotta stop and actually watch the film, and I could go over these questions after the movie. That's what I felt like. And yeah, guys, I didn't have a great time with this film, but I still prefer you go watch it for yourself. Like, a lot of these critics are saying, don't waste your time, don't go see it. But come on, make your own opinion. You go watch me. I can talk about it. I can say, okay, I didn't like this part, I didn't like this part. But I still enjoyed it because it was still a decent film. Because it was enjoyable with the lightsaber battles, the jet battles, or the TIE fighter battles, all sorts of stuff. There was a lot of action in this film. It was fast-paced. Even though it was like, sometimes it dragged. Like, toward the middle, it dragged. Like, other people are saying, I'll say as well, there's like a bunch of MacGuffins, like a bunch of things that are leading to another plot. And I'm like, okay, when we gonna actually get to the source of the problem? And then we get to Palpatine, and that's when it gets good. But it drags a little in the middle. But still, you'll enjoy the film a little bit if you don't think about it. Alright? If you just watch it, enjoy it. But if you start thinking about stuff, you're going to be like, okay, this movie is kind of bad, alright? It's kind of weak. It's better than Last Jedi, but nowhere near Force Awakens, New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, or Return of the Jedi. And even, I'm going to say it, Revenge of the Sith is better than this film. But it's better than Attack of the Clones and Phantom Menace. I'll say that. So yeah, guys, I'm overall going to give this movie a 7.3 out of 10. I may change that rating in my spoiler review. I'm just thinking about it. I literally just got out of the film like an hour ago. But this is your non-spoiler review. But yeah, guys, 7.3 out of 10. Tell in the comments below what you think about the movie. If you saw it already. If you didn't see about the movie yet, are you gonna go see it? What did you think about this review? And give this video a like if you liked it. If you saw the movie, you really liked it, and you think I trashed it, I'm sorry. I didn't really trash it. I just talked about the stuff I disliked and the stuff I did like. But yeah, guys, that's the video. And if you haven't yet, bro, subscribe to this channel because I release everything DC every week. And I release a lot of great videos. They're all dope as hell, so don't miss out. But yeah, guys, that's the video, and peace out.